Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, then welcome. Hey new girl, come sit with us. Today I am getting into an eyebrow hack, how I tint my eyebrows at home for, I believe, $7 the dye cost me. So without further ado, I am going to get right into the video. So I'm going to get to mixing. This is not my first time using this kit to tint my eyebrows, so I would recommend to anyone who has never done this, and especially never used this product, to do a patch test just to make sure you don't have any allergic reactions. I've used this, so I know I'm good. This is the M40 medium dark brown, and I think the brand is just for men, and on the box it says mustache and beard. I know that they have one from this brand for hair. You want to make sure you do not get the hair dye. It's very important that you get the mustache and beard dye. And yeah, so I'm going to get to mixing. So inside the pack you're given a few things. This little plastic mixing dish. They give you this brush that I'm assuming, obviously this is used by men to apply on their beards, but I wouldn't recommend using this brush because it's just way too big to get into the crevices of your eyebrow. So I do use this side to mix up the dye, as you're going to see, but I don't use that to apply. They also give you the tube of color base and then the tube of color developer and the instructions. So what I use to apply is just an angled brush, like a small one. And you really don't need a lot of this at all to properly tint. So I just do like a small dot in this little mixing bowl. I'm gonna go ahead. First I add the color base to get a better idea of how much developer I'm gonna need. So literally just a drop, like that. Same process for the cream developer. An equally small dot. Then I mix it up with this plastic end of the brush that came in the pack. I would say I mix for about a full 30 seconds or so. It's really not that hard. You don't have to go too crazy. Okay. So once that's mixed up, I just sit it aside and allow it a few minutes to develop. Right now it's still, as you can see, like that beige color. It's going to turn black within a few minutes. So to help me map out, like at this point I'm pretty good at it. I don't have to do this step, but for demonstration purposes I'm going to do it today. So to help me like kind of stay in the lines of where I want to tint my eyebrow, I just carve them out with some concealer. Take my spoolie, brush my eyebrows up and over to make sure they're fully like laid down. Oh, and obviously before this you'll want to get like a fresh thread or tweeze your eyebrows, because if you like tint the part of your eyebrow that's not tweezed or threaded and then you go to get them shaped, you may have some color underneath there 9 times out of 10. So you want to make sure the shape of your eyebrow is, you only want to tint the area of your eyebrow that you want to be shaped, which will make more sense when I carve it out with this concealer. You'll see. And you want to lay it on thick. Be generous with the concealer, because essentially it's providing a guard so that if a little bit of the dye slips or moves, it's not staining your skin. So you don't want to be blending it in. You don't want to be frugal. Okay, so I have now carved out my desired shape on my eyebrows using the concealer. I'm giving y'all a close-up like you can't see this coming at you from a mile away. Okay? Get it? So I kind of just swipe it like in that manner with the tip of the brush. And if too much or any product gets on the side of the brushes, I just smash it flat inside the little pan. And just try to keep the product on the very tip of my brushes. This way I have a lot of precision when I'm applying it. And I just do a little bit at a time. So I start on the outer corner of my eyebrow and then I work my way to the middle. And as I get to the ends, I don't like slather it on. I pretty much just gently tap it in a line to keep the end of my eyebrow sharp. Also, I'm sorry I have this mirror on my face like this. I ran out of contact lenses, so I have to get real close up on my face with this mirror to see what I'm doing. So now obviously as you get to the middle portion of your eyebrow, you want to go light with this product because you don't want to have Nike signs, upside down Nike signs on your face. So you don't want to fill in too much product like directly to the middle part of your eyebrow because that's kind of self-explanatory. It gets lighter towards the middle. So once I get to the middle, I just brush whatever leftover excess product is on the brush kind of onto the strands of hair, but I don't go packing it in. Okay, so my eyebrows are all covered with the product. As this eyebrow is developing, I'm seeing that, all you have to do really is pay close attention. As it's developing, I'm seeing that I apply product kind of high up and I don't want to end up with the Nike check, so I'm just going to go in with a Q-tip and just gently wipe some of the product off of this top inner corner of my eyebrow so that it's not just a black line. Now you do want this portion tinted, so I'm not going to take it all off, but just whatever I feel like is excessive. Oh, brush in 5 minutes, shampoo out. Okay, well, I don't leave this on for 5 minutes. I leave it on for 10. Look at my timer on. Well, you figure for this eyebrow, if I've been applying for about 3 minutes, I'll just set my timer to 8 minutes. What I discovered the first time I used this product, it could have been that I was overly cautious. I was afraid that I was going to have like 2 black speed bumps on my face. So when I put it on, I let it stay for about 10 minutes if I'm not mistaken. And I loved it at first glance because I couldn't believe I discovered this. I was like, oh my God, I was so excited because it's so inexpensive and you can just do it at home. But I ended up reapplying it like either the next day, I think, or 2 days later. I ain't gonna lie, I am not about to lie to you. So I wanted it a little bit darker, and then plus I hadn't learned how to finesse like the corners with the skin that I mentioned earlier, so that was like kind of not colored in, and I just wanted it perfect. So the first time I did this, the second day I ended up reapplying it. So I would say that's a pro and a con. A pro because it's not like you're going to be stuck with, you know, a mistake on your face. This product is not that harsh. But for me, it's kind of a con because I feel like the next time that I've used it twice so far. So the next time that I used it, I ended up doing the same thing. So you're not going to get like a microbladed finish out of this, but you're going to get a good enough finish. I mean, it's a DIY, you know, it's a hack, so it's about as good as a hack can get. So okay, timer's going off. First, I'm gonna start by wiping it off with a paper towel. So I put a little bit of soap. I wet my cloth and put a little bit of soap on there. I'm just scrubbing in circular motions, obviously. It's so funny when you're doing a YouTube video and you're like doing something and then explaining what you're doing. And it's like, girl, I'm looking right at you do it. Adore. Please do excuse the shape of my eyebrows if they are not pleasing to you. I don't know what to tell you. They're not perfect right now because I am trying to grow them a little thicker. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tag, all that. Do whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching.